Um, really higher elevation. I don't know if you've seen Samuel McLeod's. I highly recommend if you haven't, but that was Chocolatai at 18,000 feet. So that's only part of it. If you were going to choose a state though to live in and ski in, Colorado of course, but from a climate perspective, looking forward, what would you choose?
So the question is, where would I choose to ski? I think elevationally, this is really good. There is some indication that precipitation will increase in the Pacific Northwest. And so on the one hand, that's a good thing from a skier standpoint, but the mountains in the Pacific Northwest, Washington, Montana, British Columbia, Alberta, are on the lower end. So that also scares me a little bit based on rising temperatures. So I might stay right here, honestly.
Good answer.
Yeah.
But there's also something, it's not just snow, it's quality of snow. We're here in Colorado, Utah has its own characteristics, California, and we saw that. We had a Great Lakes storm that dropped 30, 40 inches, but it was heavy and it was different. Do you think here in Telluride, given both our elevation and our southerliness, will we have wetter snow because of that?
It's possible that we'll have wetter snow here based on warmer temperatures. A lot of that, though, is controlled by the storm track, the track of each individual storm. And that gets a little bit tricky, because if Telluride gets a storm from the northwest, it's a little colder. If they get a storm from the southwest, you'll get more snow, it'll be a little bit warmer. So the challenging part of all of this communication is the uncertainty in some of it, that I want to tell you what we know, warmer temperatures, but don't make believe that I know everything that's going to happen in the next 30 or 50 years, because we're still learning about the climate system.
I'll just take 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
You just let me know.
Yeah.
Any quick questions in the audience? Yeah, right here in the front row.
Yeah, I live in Crested Butte, and I'm wondering if you've noticed this trend we've been seeing where March used to be a really heavy precipitation month.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had really dry Marches the last few years, and then April gets really wet, and it could be snow or rain or both. I'm just wondering if that's a long-term trend to this.
I have not done a specific study on March. I noticed that recently as well, but we need to go back 30, 40, 50 years to really see if there's a trend. And that's the difficult part. We remember things viscerally that's happened in the last 5 years, but I've only been in Colorado for 15, and we need to go back 50 to 100 years. Crested Butte has a great station though that goes back all the way to early 1900s, so that's a study that I could do pretty quickly.
Hey Joel, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Come on back. Joel Gratz, everybody.